Well, we made it through a hard night.
Sweet, do you need to use it? Okay.
Wind has been coming over that mountain at like, I don't know, 50 miles an hour, ripping our tents all up. But eventually we got smarter and positioned tents accordingly. And yeah, now we gotta go get some water and a long hike today. So today's water carry was the worst, as we had to walk down that mountain, I don't know, about a half mile behind me, switchbacks, and there's a trickle stream full of moss. I think it's at Forbes Crossing. That's where we're at. So now I gotta climb back up the mountain to make breakfast, to get ready to go. I don't know, like 14 miles. Climb quite a bit of elevation. So it's been a challenge being back on trail. So we made it through a really rough night, and by the time we got all picked up, the clouds moved out. We're still at about 6,000 feet. Had to walk 3 miles down and up. Well, it was a round trip of 3 miles down to get water filled with moss. So that was a challenge. Definitely the most valuable water we've come across. We're going up, and I think we're going to start at 6,000 feet. And I think we're going to make it to an emergency cabin on the top. So hopefully we can keep a decent pace because it's steep. It's getting thin out here.
Bit of a grind today. You got this.
So that's like 8, maybe 7,000 feet. It's crazy to think that we're not even 300 miles onto this trail. We're still in the desert, and we're walking above the clouds, and we're just on a ridge. Clouds on civilization way the heck down there. Some of the craziest views so far. Well, today is definitely the day that I have needed my trekking poles, and probably first time I used them correctly as well. Definitely feel smaller than normal today. Been above the clouds all morning, and I think we're finally up to maybe 8,000 feet. I mean, look at this. You walk around the corner, you gotta see the clouds. It's just incredible. In the middle of a scorched forest. As you can see, the rock slide is sketchy. There's a rope going around, and there's a little hole going through. You might be able to crawl through, but you pretty much have to go around with your bags. We are alive after crossing that rock slide, but I would not do that alone. Definitely want somebody with you. What a view! Here is the Garmin. Elevation 7,333. We started at 6,000 feet, and we've been going up to about 8 and back down to 6. And tonight we were supposed to make it to well over, well, at least over 10. And this is just the view. I'm so glad the wind isn't blowing as hard as it was yesterday, because this would be miserable. Yesterday was also a scary day, if you remember, and around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the whole sky turned black and it started raining, sleeting, snowing, whatever. And if you look at it today, you can see at about 4 or 5, it just pours over the mountains like that. And we actually camped in one of those clouds last night and woke up not soaked, so that was sweet. And if the last 2 days haven't had enough challenges, now we have snow. Not much. I'd say that the downed trees are worse, but it's still snow.